Alright, let's see how things sound. Alright, testing, testing. How about over here? Nothing. Am I too loud compared to the music, or... I'll just keep it in for a little bit. Alright. Well, hello. Hello, I'm Boxcat, so I'm a bit late. That can catch me. Alright. Making sure I got everything ready. I think we're okay. Oh wait, we get an event? When did that happen? Okay, how long does the event last? Happened on the 6th to the 21st. Okay, 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 it was only 4 days ago it started, so... I actually had no idea. Alright, well, let's finish work on book 7 today at least, and maybe I'll add another stream in for this week, and we'll do some of the events. I probably need to like farm material anyway, likely. Actually, we should start the event so I can farm the material if I need it. Okay, so let's do that first. Sorry. Let's do that first. And then, let's do, book 7. Alright, so is this the Rapunzel Twisted thing, like, event? I could have sworn there was one of those. In JP. Well, let's give it a try. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I wasn't expecting this today. Yes, I need farm materials. Usual thing. Alright, I guess that's a start like the first chapter or something. Oh no, maybe we should do that later. Maybe I'll do like another Twisted Wonderland stream, like, I don't know, Friday or something. Maybe I should... But no, that's too... Trying to figure out where to set everything. can be heard. That's a lot of the screen. Alright, I'll try to go like this, I guess. Maybe... Try it. Alright, I guess we can start... Well, no. No, let's do book 7 first. That way it's not like the event isn't like split up in like streams. So I start with the event because that's what I have on schedule today. Not the event, the book 7. Actually, before that, I keep meaning to mention this every time we stream Twist, but I always forget. But like a while back, I saw a TikTok where someone noticed something. What they noticed was that all the chapter titles rhyme. So, Stranger Waking, Ceremony Breaking, A Dismissive Ranking, Collection Blanking, Perplexing Puzzle, Move and Struggle, Principle of Rule, Free Day at School, Meeting a Freshman, Mutual Aggression, Window Scrubbing, Punishment Ducking, An Urgent Deadline, The Dwarf's Mind, Frantic Dashing, Egos Clashing, United Fronts, and Endless Hunts. A Lesson Learned, The Prologue Adjourned. So, I never noticed that until I saw that TikTok. But I'm pretty sure it does that for every single one. Every single book. Awake Again, Let the Search Begin, Briefing at Night, A Swift Flight, Postmortem for SDC, Taking Responsibility, A Performance Fee, A Sudden Entry, Alarming Abductions, Emergency Instructions, Storming the Garden, a suspect bargain. It's actually quite clever how they can match a title and how they can match a story and a title for that chapter and have the chapter title rhyme with the other previous chapter title. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but... But yeah, that's like a thing. I never noticed that until I saw that TikTok. Actually, do they do that with event stories too? I want to pick a random event story and just see. Alright, let's just do like a... Which one? Let's see if it does it in this. Okay, not that one. Okay, this one, it looks like. Wonderful to be back. Could you tell us? Final stretch. Oh, maybe not quite, but... That takes me back. No? Okay, maybe not exactly. So maybe it's just the main books? Or maybe at this point in time, they hadn't done it for like the events. So let me check for like a more recent event. Or maybe I need to check for older events. In which case, Bean's Day would be right. No, not quite. Alright, now one of the more recent ones. I guess this one. Yeah. I think it's just in the main books that they have the title rhyme. Well, that answers my question for that. Alright, anyway. Damn it, my voice is dry. Alright, yes. So I guess we're getting right into it today. As I said, we'll be doing book 7, finishing Leonas Dream. At the very least. I don't know if we'll do more. Maybe. But we're gonna try to finish Leonas Dream tonight. Look, I'm not gonna lie, his dream it's making me kind of sensitive because everything that's going on in the United States, and I kind of just want to finish it. I have enough to deal with one corrupted government. I don't need a fictional one as well. So let's get this done. Yeah, like here. A rebellious plan, a technomantic sedan. A tactical retreat, nothing to eat. Yeah, so even in book 7, they're still doing it. Oh, that doesn't Markal. The next target, a certain market, the real domain. A new king's reign, a tactical retreat, nothing to eat, a rebellious plan, a technomantic sedan. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Alright, so yes, we are in the middle of the plan to stop Leona from treating his dream and the country in his dream like it's a sandbox game, as Idia puts it. And I think last chapter we saw Dream Ruggy like leading an angry mob of citizens to the castle. And we have some kind of plan of using Cheka or a projection of Cheka to try to trick Leona into thinking that one of the royal family members is still alive, and the people as well. So I think that's currently where we are at. Can't keep going like this. You have to give us food and water. Should I just, like, I don't know. Yeah, Leona's not very good at what he's doing. Like, even though it's a dream, he should still be trying to, like... not be an ass to the people. That's all I'm saying.
ち、うるせえ奴らだな。ローストにされてえのか。
Do you guys ever shut up? Are you looking to get roasted on a spit? Preferably not, but...
どれだけ騒ごうが、水も肉もここにはねえ。欲しけりゃ自分で探してこい。
Let me do that. Okay. Still, we'll need this over here a little bit more. Mine and moan all you want. You won't find any meat or water here. If you want some, find it yourself. Unless you want to be our main course. I didn't warm up my voice, so it's all dry and cracky, and it's making me self-conscious. Let me also switch over to my headphones. As I might just say, the stream to voice ratio seems decent, I guess. Maybe turn this down a tiny bit. Yeah, they're about to have like a revolution. Yeah. Things are about to get nasty. Fat chance, get out of here. That's wow, just like push him off the edge. It won't take much, just a little nudge. A little nudge. That's what you get for picking a fight with a sunset warrior. Mom! How could you do that to my mom? That's it, I've had it. Of course, he's gonna release his cronies onto people because toxic masculinity, I guess. I don't know. Why are people assholes? I don't have the answer to that. No real guard would point their weapons at their own people. You're just a bunch of crooks. Come on, everyone, fight! Let's reclaim our pride in our country. Yeah, it came at a bad time. Or a good time, I guess? One of the two. Whoa, what's the commotion? It's a riot! The citizens are clashing with the palace guards. Like, are they actually is that like a metaphor, or are they actually planning to eat the other people? Like, I mean, they haven't been specific yet, but I don't know. I'm learning that there's no such thing as too low when it comes to dictators. So I don't know what they're gonna do. This time you're mine. Oh no, someone protect me. Well, it's times like these where I hate that we don't have magic. What's this? Why does the kid look familiar? You don't know what your own prince looks like? Jeez. Wait, those ears. That mane color? It couldn't be. Good job, Spec. You think you can charge at me, you little punk? You want a piece of us? Sneak attack. Tarrying here would do us no good. Leave this to me in silver and go on without. No. Okay, so he is actually gonna eat them. Okay, so they're also cannibals. I mean, they are lions, but like... and hyenas, but... But isn't it usually the lions that eat the hyenas, not the hyenas that eat the lions? I forget all my... I haven't watched Animal Planets in a long time. So I forget these facts. I guess if they group together like they are now. There are too many of them for you two to handle yourself. I'll stay as well. That's a huge help. Much appreciated, Azul. No, keep going, everyone. Thanks, don't mind if I do. Don't let those kids through! After them! I just see like I just see like a whole like pack of like hyenas coming after us, like with a dust cloud behind them, and I don't know, for a second it was just kind of humorous. They got a whole pack of guards hot on our tail now. Excuse me for a moment, Maria. Oh, yay, we're being carried. Alright, back is better, because he can actually use his arms to do some... It's more efficient. It's more efficient, so we'll choose back. So he's gonna carry both of us? Grim, you ride on my shoulder. Jack!
分かってる。もっと速く、もっと鋭く、もっと強く。
I'm on it. Faster, sharper, stronger.
Unleash beast!
Turn into a big giant doggy.
ください。ラギ先輩、チェカ王子。
He's so fluffy. Aren't you so fluffy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, that's... Sorry. Rookie, you and Prince Checker get out. Oh, get on.
Thank you, Jack-kun.
Thanks, Jack. I'm gonna... The Mr... I'm not even gonna attempt it. But with the, non-important characters said as the Scream went black, isn't that like a comeback or something? It's familiar, so it's gotta be something. I don't know Japanese. I've been absorbing Japanese media for years and it still hasn't stuck. Alright, so we need a colorful team. Grab a Leona. Honestly, this kind of works. Do we have another Ville that can like do it with one of those? So you go with Azul, right? Yes. Maybe we'll try that. And that actually does take care of an additional water and fire elements, which gives us a pretty even combination of spells. So yeah, I think I like this. Let's go. Confronting the king.
今度はなんだ。毎日うるさくてたまらねえな。
What now? Lately it's been so ridiculously noisy.
おい、キファジ。キファジはいねえのか。
Hey Neji, you there? I'm pretty sure he's left. Like everyone else did. Oh, not. You called, sir?
小腹が空いた。昼飯を持ってこい。
Go get your own damn lunch, Leona. You have 2 legs. Go grab your own thing to eat. I'm hungry. Bring me lunch, preferably meat.
ございません。
There is none.
王宮の食料庫はすでにから肉も野菜も水すらも尽きております。
The royal larder stands empty. We have no meat, vegetables, or even water.
なら今すぐ外に行って手に入れてこい。
Where? Have you looked outside? Probably not. You've just had your ass sitting in that chair. Which how are you even standing if you've been sitting in that chair like 24/7? Go out and get some.
王宮にないものが町にならあるとでも
You think the city would have food when the palace doesn't?
口を慎めよクソ
He's
じ
just talking facts.
今すぐお前を
It's really
フ
not
ラ
that
イして食ってやったっていいんだぜ
You kind of look like an idiot not understanding that, honestly. Which is ironic, considering you're supposed to be smart. Watch your mouth, old man. I could fry you up right now if I felt like it.
そんな恐ろしい顔をなさっても私には通用しませんぞ
Glower are you like? Such scare tactics won't work on me.
我ら様はこのような無理はおっしゃらなかったのに
I never would have had to suffer such demands under Felena.
その名前を口にするな
Felena. Don't utter that name!
忘れたのか俺の悲しみを呼び覚ますその名を二度と口にするなと言ったことを
In case you've forgotten, that name reminds me of my sorrow all over again. Never ever mention it in my presence.
本当に私を召し上がるおつもりで
Are you serious about eating me for lunch?
私は硬くて臭くて苦労しますぞ
Oh, you wouldn't want me. I'd be so tough and gamey and...
やめて落ちたーん
Anka, no! That was glorious.
チェカそんなバカな
Cheka? No, you're dead.
そんな私は夢を見ているのか
My ward, am I dreaming?
キワセ大丈夫
I brought home a big doggy. Are you okay, Neshi?
チェカ様生きておられたのですかその声は一体
Prince Cheka, you alive? But what happened to your voice? And they still haven't answered how long it's been since the other members of the royal family have passed. I've still had no answer to that.
まるで泥水をすすってしゃがれてしまったようですぞ
You sound like you swallowed mud.
どうだっていいじゃないっすかじゃなかったどうだっていいじゃない
Literally, who cares? I mean, it doesn't matter.
ただいま
I'm home.
驚いたぜチェカまさかお前が生きていたとは
My Cheka. I'm a little surprised to see you alive.
少しは吠え方が上手くなったようじゃねえか
Your roaring's improved some.
国のみんなや
We're pretty much going through the Lion King step by step here in the stream. You're being mean to all our subjects, Nechi. You're a bad king, Anka.
この国は僕のものだ王様の椅子を返して
This is my kingdom to rule. Step down, Anka.
できるならそうしたいところだ
Oh yes, I would. But there's one little problem with that.
偽物にやれる玉座はねえな
I'm not handing the throne over to some pipsqueak pretender. Shit, he found us. Jack, headbutt him again. Charge. Well, that didn't work. But we tried.
げ降りた
He figured it out?
チェカさんのホログラムが破壊されちゃった。
Chica's hologram has been destroyed. Whoa!
引っ張られるんだぞ。
I'm getting pulled away.
ナギ先輩、グリム、監督生。
Jack, save
ハ
us.
イエナのガキか。お前たちハイエナには目をかけてやったのに、恩をあだで返しやがって。
Okay, so by this sentence, I am going to assume that in this stream, Leona never even left the Sons of Savannah. Otherwise, he would know who Reggie is. A hyena kid. I've been looking out for hyenas, and this is how you repay me?
偽物のチェカを担ぎ出して革命家気取りか。笑わせるじゃねえか。
Well, doesn't this just mean that even your supporters have had it up to here with you? Just take it as a message, okay? Not that hard. You bring out a fake Cheka and act like you're revolutionaries? Now that's funny.
王への反逆は極刑だ。覚悟はできてるんだろうな。
Treason against the crown is punishable by death. Hope you're prepared for the consequences.
俺こそが上、俺こそが渇き。お前から明日を奪うもの。
I am the one who hungers. I am the one who thirsts. I am the one who will rob you of your future. Okay, so just say kill.
いけません、レオナ様。炎よ。
Your Majesty, you mustn't. Flames, come forth.
キファジ、てめえ俺を裏切るつもりか。
I didn't know he had that power. That's cool. That'll be helpful. Burn him alive. Actually, if Pete died in the dream, would he wake up? Or how does this work? I forget. Maybe they explained it, but I forget. Now you're betraying me too, Nechi?
そいつらをかばうなら、お前も明日の朝日は拝めなくなるぜ。
If you're gonna protect them, you're not gonna live to see the sunrise tomorrow.
あなた様が悪い夢から目を覚ましてくれる日をずっと待ち望んでおりました。
I've waited so long for the day when you'd wake up from this nightmare.
そしてそれは今日なのだと私は今悟ったのです。
Now I've realized that day is upon us.
抜かせ老いぼれが。俺が、この俺こそが王だ。
Stop rambling, you old coots. I am the king.
とんでもない
How'd
数
they
の
get
怖い
here?
兵が部屋に
Damn
な
it.
だれ込んできたんだぞ。
Did we not close doors? Oh, we probably forgot to lock them. Is there a lock? I don't know. Is there even a door? Whoa! A whole bunch of palace guards are swarming the place. Well, obviously they're all darkness, but that's a
お客
problem.
人方、この老骨めも微力ながら脱出のお力添えを。
Visitors allow this feeble old man to aid in your escape. Or visitors allow this feeble old man to aid in your escape.
どういうこと？侍従長はレオナ・キングスカラーさんに張り付いている闇のはず。
What's going on? The Grand Chamberlain is supposed to be the darkness that keeps a watchful eye on Leona King Scholar. In a way, that is what he's doing. Maybe it's something to do with like how you see the other person in your dream, if they will be how they will well, no, actually, no, scratch that. So the goal for the darkness is to protect the dreamer, right? So in Nachi's character, this would be how he would protect him. I'm guessing is why he's allowed to act this way in the dream. That's my theory.
なのになぜ僕らの味方を
So why is he siding with us?
今はあんなことどうだっていいんだぞ。このピンチを切り抜けねえと。
Who cares why? We gotta get out of here.
こうなったらやるっきゃないっすね、ジャック君。
Looks like there's only one way out through this now, Jack.
覚悟はとっくにできてるぜ。行くぞ。
I've been ready for this. Let's do it. What? Fighting? I guess, yeah.
かかってこい。
全力でかかってきなさい。
I mentioned last week that I got sunburnt on my back during vacation. It actually still hurts. So I don't know if that's worrying. Alright, we'll do Leona and Bill.
真剣に考えた？感謝なさい。
おいビル、ついてこい。
私に命令しないで、レオナ。
バカバカしい。
ダメね。
俺だって。
Alright, so Leaf and... There's a very minimal chance we'll have a fire card there. Okay, so, I'm trying to figure out which selection would be best. Because right now we don't have a good lineup for the foes traces. So it's kind of a matter of what can I sacrifice and what am I least likely to need in the future. Or what will hurt me the least. Okay, I guess Azul and the regular Leona. Alright, let's do that. Okay.
いいでしょ。
頼んだぞ。
お安くしておきます。
無理するな。見せてやる。
静かに。
くだらない。やるか。
Oh, so it actually did end up being the fire element. Alright. So as long as the second is a leaf element, we should be good. So, only leaf we got is Leona, so we'll have to do Avil as the first one. Which will be this one.
さあ見てなさい。
頼んだぞ。
つまらない人。
やる気あるんだ。おいビル、ついてこい。
私に命令しないで、レオナ。
腹殺しちょうど。
もう一発。
My thoughts? Did I get the combination wrong? Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance and have do a Fire Silver and Leona.
そうしよ
いいぜ。悪くない。
う。好機だ。レオナ先輩。
見せてみろよ、シルバー。
油断したの。俺だって。
やるか。
感謝する。また一つ強くなれた。
Right, real enabling. Ooh, that takes care of that.
このじいさんめちゃくちゃ強え。
Dude, this old guy's incredibly strong.
年の功というやつですかな。
Perhaps my age gives me a bit of wisdom.
ああ、レオナ・キングスカラーさんがいなくなってる。
How? Leona King Sky's gone.
やろう。俺らがこの衛兵と戦ってる間に逃げやがった。
I thought he was gonna fight us. Jeez. That jerk. I can't believe he ran off while we were fighting the guards.
匂いは玉座の間の外に続いてるみたいだ。ラギ先輩、追いましょう。
The snow leads out of the throne room. Quick, Ruggy, let's give chase.
私は縄文の混乱を鎮めに参ります。皆様、どうぞご無事で。
I'll get things under control at the gates. Stay safe, everyone.
いっちゃった。彼は闇じゃなくてただの NPC だったとか？
He's gone? Maybe he wasn't darkness, just a regular NPC.
もしかすると、レオナ先輩の考えるあのじいさんのリアルな行動がああなんじゃねえか。
Okay, so yeah, it is a perception thing. It's possible this is how the old man would act in Leona's perception of him.
それありそうっすね。きっと
I could see that.
レオナさんに対してビビらずにダメなもんはダメっていう人なんじゃないっすか。
Maybe in Leona's head, he's the guy who's never afraid to call Leona out when he's wrong.
なるほど。そういえばアズールさんの夢にいた闇のジェイドさんとフロイドさんも。
That makes sense. Actually, there was something similar about the darkness versions of Jade and Floyd in Soulstream.
敵の排除よりも本人らしい行動が優先されていたよね。
They seem to prioritize acting in character over eliminating enemies.
夢の中では夢の主の解釈あるいは願望の再現が最優先ってことかな。
So maybe in these dreams, accurately representing the dreamer's perceptions or wishes takes priority.
実に興味深いね。
That's fascinating.
おい、考え事は後にしろ、オルト。レオナ先輩を見失っちまう。行くぞ。
Save the pondering for later, Ortho. We're losing him.
こんな国、俺だって願い下げだ。
Don't even want that stupid kingdom anyway.
理解しようともしない。イボイノシシ以下のバカばかり。
Nobody tries to understand how bad I have it. You're all dumber than warthogs.
俺のせいじゃねえ。俺のせいじゃ。
It's only partly your fault, but the way you make it worse, that's your fault. It's not my fault, it's not.
レオナ陛下、よかった、無事だったんですね。
Your Majesty, I'm so glad you're safe.
今日のところは分が悪い。しばらくはどこかに身を隠しましょう。
Things are looking pretty dicey right now. We should find somewhere low to lay low for a while.
てめえらか。頼りになるのはお前らだけだぜ。
You guys. At least you won't turn your back on me.
俺たちだけが王様の真実の友。そうですよね。
That's right, Majesty. We're your only true friends.
そうだな。
Yeah, it's true.
他はみんな真実の敵。
And everyone else is your true enemy.
何度だって世界をひっくり返してやりましょう。そう、何度でも。
Come on, Leona, since when do you let yourself get manipulated by little punks like these? We'll turn the world upside down as many times as it takes. Yes, as many times as it takes.
見ろ、いたぞ、あそこだ。
Look, he's over there.
やべえ、レオナのやつ闇に飲み込まれかかってるんだぞ。
Oh, crud. Leona's getting swallowed up by the darkness. To save his stupid ass.
だな。また計画を。
It's like I don't hate you, I'm just really mad at you. There's a difference. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and get prepared.
シルバーさん、セレクさん、アズールさん。レオナさんが闇に取り込まれちゃったんだ。
Silver, Sabat, Gazul! The darkness got Leona!
なんですって。
What did you say?
一歩遅かったか。
We were too late.
倒してもこの衛兵たちが湧いてくる。このままでは僕らも身が持たないぞ。
There's no end to these swarms of guards. We can't hold up indefinitely.
レオナさんを追いかけて深い階層に潜れば一時的にだけど闇の追撃を逃れることができる。
We should be able to escape the darkness for a while by diving in and following Leona.
行こう。
Let's go!
このコールタオルみたいなドロドロの中に飛び込むのか。
You want us to jump into this coal tar gunk? Yes, trust us.
ここでハイエナの餌になりたくないっしょ。いくつよ。
That too. Beats being hyena food. Here goes. We know what we're doing by now. We've done this at least 5 times. Maybe more.
"なんとも言えぬ悲劇だ。
What a terrible tragedy.
まさかパニックを起こした観客がリア・ソムニアの入場パレードに突進し、
Who could have foreseen panicked crowds charging right into Diazomnia's procession of players?
あのマレウス・ドラコニアを選手もろとも押しつぶしてしまうとは。
Much less trampling the Malleus Draconia, along with all the other competitors.
俺たちは負傷した彼の分まで精一杯マジフト大会を戦い抜こうじゃないか。
We must all rise to the occasion and triumph in this spell drive tournament. That's what he wants, right?
これで大会の王座はもう俺たちのものだ。
The tournament throne is ours to claim.
いいぜ王様万歳
Yeah, long live the king.
王様万歳王様万歳
Long live the king. Long live the king.
民間人を傷つけられないから
Malleus couldn't risk injuring bystanders.
なすすべなく暴走する人間の群れに飲み込まれていくしかなかったマレウスさんの顔
So he had no choice but to let the stampede trample him. So this is if a slight change in Book 7 happens and they were successful.
思い出
Not
す
Book
だけ
7,
でいい気
Book
分せ
2. Right? Yeah. And the look on his face was priceless.
これが俺たちの全力ってやつだ
This right here is our A game.
次はマジフトだけじゃなく期末テストでも順位を上げてえな
Why stop at spell drive? I want higher placement on our midterms.
本当にてめえらの知恵はイボイノシシ以下だ
You guys really are done with the warthogs.
な。なら次は試験でいい成績を取りそうなやつを狙えばいい。そうだろう。
The obvious thing to do is pick off whoever is likely to score better than you, right? Or you could make them do it for you. I mean, that's not right, but you could.
どれほど頭が良くても試験を受けられなきゃ意味がないんだ。
Doesn't matter how smart you are if you can't physically take the test.
どれほど強くても試合に出られないマレウスみてえにな。
Just like it doesn't matter how strong Malleus is if he can't take part in the games.
今一緒にいるメンツ的にこのシーンめちゃくちゃ気まずいんすけど
This is making me cringe so hard, considering the company I'm with right now.
あれは
True.
マジフト大会でマレウス先輩を罠にはめることに成功したサバナクロー寮生たちってことか。
So this is a scenario where Savannah Claus students succeeded in sabotaging Malleus in the spell drive tournament?
みたいっすねマジフト大会のトーナメント開始直前っぽい
Looks that way. Seems like this is happening just before the tournament starts.
やつらマレウス様やディアソムニアの選手たちを傷つけたばかりか。
Injuring Malleus and the other Diazomnia players wasn't enough for them.
次は期末試験でも卑劣な方法で順位を上げようとしているぞ。許せん。
Now they've set their sights on improving their test placements through underhanded schemes? How dare they? Yeah.
もし皆さんがサバナクロウの企みを阻止してくれていなかったら
So if those here hadn't put a stop to Savannah Claus' plots,
次に狙われていたのは僕たちだったかもしれない、ということですね。
their next target could have been the high test scores, namely us.
なんて恐ろしい。
I shudder to think of that.
間接的に片棒担いでた君がそれ言いますアズール君
Was he? Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. He was supporting his whole plan behind the scenes, Azul. Do you have any room to talk?
僕の仕事は魔力の増幅薬を作成し、レオナさんに渡すまでだ。
All I did was fulfill a client order for a magic boosting potion.
それを何に使おうが、 それで何が起ころうが、当方は一切の責任を負わない。そういう契約です。
By the terms of our contract, I bear no responsibility for what I'm used for or any problems it causes.
魔法薬を悪用されるだなんて、僕は夢にも思っていませんでしたよ。
You know that's a lie. Why, I never dreamed he would use it for such nefarious purposes.
ああ、白々しすぎてもはやすがすがしいっす。
Oh boy. They're so blatant about lying, I'm actually impressed.
あいつら自分が努力して順位を上げるんじゃなく
They're not going to improve their grades by buckling down and studying.
高みにいる相手を卑怯な手を使って引きずり落とすことばっかり考えていやがる。
They're just gonna use more dirty tricks to drag down everyone with better grades than them.
聞いてられねえよ。
I can't stand listening to this.
落ち着けジャック。レオナ先輩の思考は今闇に染まりきっている。
Stay calm, Jack. Remember, the darkness is tainting Leona's thoughts right now.
現実ではさすがに。
Surely, in reality, he would never...
どうすかね。
I don't know about that.
本質的にああいうものの考え方をするタイプっすよ。レオナさんも俺も。
Deep down, he's definitely the type that would consider it. I know, I am too. What?
このままレオナさんの目を覚まさなかったら大会でサバナクローが優勝するところが見られんのかな。
If we don't wake Leona up, do you think we could see Savannah Claw win the whole tournament?
何言ってんだ。そんな幻を見たって何の意味もねえだろ。
Are you kidding? What would it matter? It's just an empty illusion.
分かっちゃいるんすよ、そんなのは。
Yeah, I know.
それでも欲しくてたまんなかったんす、あの時の俺たちには。
But back then, we wanted it so bad it was all we could think about.
上を見りゃキリがないし、王様になったって不満が尽きることはねえだろ。
He's not the type to ever be satisfied. Even if he did become king, he'd still find something to be unhappy about.
卑怯な手を使って手に入れた玉座に座ってもきっと虚しいだけだ。
If he swiped the throne through dirty tricks, that throne would be just a hollow symbol.
現に夢の中で夕焼けの草原の王様になったレオナ先輩は
We just saw a version of Leona that got to be king of Sunset Savannah.
普段よりもずっと不機嫌不満だらけに見えた。
But he was even more irritable than usual. He had nothing but gripes.
言えてら。
You're not wrong.
もし夢の中でマジフト大会優勝したってすぐに不満タラタラになりそうっすよね、あの人。
I guess even if Leona wins the tournament in this dream, he'll launch right into the next thing to complain about before touching the trophy.
じゃさっさと目を覚ましてもらうとしますか。
Well, guess we better wake him up then.
うっす。
Yes, sir.
この夢のレオナ・キングスカラーさんは学園での生活の記憶を持っている。
So he should know them. Which would help in, like, bringing him back. Let's keep our ambitions to school, okay? That's all I'm saying. This version of Leona King Scholar has recollections of his life at school.
現実との齟齬を突きつけて揺さぶりをかけやすい状況ではあるね。
That means it's possible for him to be aware. That means it's possible to make him aware of clashes with reality to deliver a mental jolt.
ちょうどマジフト大会の日の役者のほとんどがここに揃ってる。
And most of the people involved in the spell drive tournaments are right here.
一芝居打ってみるとしましょうか。
How's about we put on a show? Alright, time for another battle. Alright, so Fire and Leaf. I guess. Okay, so I need a Kaleem. Oh, Nate. Who's this Kali? Yes, Silver, okay. Okay, I see yes. We can give this a shot. Oh, sorry. Yawn.
さて、そろそろ試合開始の時間だ。コロシアムに移動しろ。
Alright. It's getting closer to game time. Let's head to the Coliseum.
初戦はオクタギネルか。目をつぶってても勝てる雑魚だな。
We'll be up against Octavinel first. With such smart fry, we could even beat them blind.
おやおや、ビジネスパートナーに対して随分な言い草ですね。
My. Is that any way to talk about your business partner?
アズール。一体何しに来やがった。
Zool,
貴
what's
様らの
wrong?
企み、すべて聞かせてもらったぞ。
We heard all about your plans.
あれはディアソムニアの選手。
Are those Diazomnia players?
ね、あれ、群衆の暴走に巻き込まれたはずじゃ。
Wait, I thought you got trampled in the stampede.
この通り、俺たちディアソムニア領の選手には傷一つない。ア
As
ズ
you,
ールのおかげでな。
as you can see, the Diazomnia players got out entirely unscathed. It was all thanks to Azul.
なんだと。どういうことだ、タコ野郎。
Huh? What's the big ideas? Cephalopunk.
おや、レオナさんらしからぬ質問ですね。決まっているじゃないですか。
My. How unusually unastute of you to ask, Leona. Isn't it obvious?
より条件がいい方と契約した。ビジネスの基本ですよ。
I've signed a more favorable contract. That's just basic good business practice.
なんだと。
Excuse me?
マレウスは
Somalia says,
もちろんご健在だ。
in perfect health, of course.
そんなんありっすか。
Is that even possible? He's losing it again. Over blood or not? Well, eventually.
この光景。俺はどこかで。
What in the blazes? Am I getting deja vu from this?
レオナさん、どうしたんすか。
Leona, what's wrong?
夢から覚めかかってんすよ。
He's waking up from a dream. If that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does.
ラギーが二人。それに夢。
Unless you think we, like, recruited Cater or something. Because only then would that explain this. Two ruggies and a dream.
なんだこれは。 頭が
What is this? My head.
俺は絶対に王になれない。どれだけ努力しようがな。
I will never become king, no matter how hard I try.
今の光景は
Not seen just now.
レオナさん、しっかりしてください。
Leona, stay with me.
てめえら俺たちの王様に何をしやがった。
What do you think you're doing to What do you think you're doing to our king?
俺たちの王様だと
No king.
ふざけやがって。
Get out of here with that.
レオナ先輩はてめえらの王様なんかじゃねえ。
Leona ain't your king. He's Regi's king. Regi said it earlier.
俺たちの領長だ。
And that's... He's our house warden.
俺と勝負いいぜ。受けて立つ。
Alright, Leona? And I guess Vil?
いいチョイスよ。
油断大敵っす。
おいビルついてこい。
私に命令しないで、レオナ。
バカ話。
時間の無駄ね。
夕食にしてやれ。
Alright, what next? Maybe another Flora? A Flora and Fire? So, Colleen and Silver? Okay, so Colleen
俺に任せとけ。
and Silver.
わかった。無理をしてもいいことはない。
まだまだ。
サプライズありがとな、シルバー。
カリムは祝いがいがあるな。
That's cute.
任せてくれよ。
反省し。
Nice one. Alright, so Leona and the other Silver. Looks good.
そうしよ
しっかりやれ。
油断大敵っす。
ほら。
癖になるっすね。
好機だ。レオナ先輩。
見せてみろよシルバ
このままでは眠くなるぞ。
ー。俺に勝てると思ったんだ。
Alright. I think we did better on that one than we did the last one. Alright, next chapter, Dream Deviation. I think we're almost to the end of this stream. Feel like it at least. What's happening to me?
思い出してください、レオナ先輩。今のあんたは本当のあんたじゃない。
Remember, Leona, this isn't a real you. Remember who you are. Remember. Isn't that like something Mufasa said to Simba?
当の俺だと何を
The real me? What are you? Ugh.
思い出せ自分が何者なのか
Remember who you are.
自分が何者かそうだ俺はうわっ
Who I am? That's right, I... You back?
どうして俺は忘れてたんだろうなあのバカバカしい悪巧みのことを
Man, how could I have forgotten the whole ridiculous plot?
たく最悪の目覚めだぜ起き抜けに見たくねえむさ苦しい面が並んでやがる
I'm just happy you're up. The other you is insufferable. I mean, you can be frustrating as you are, but, you know, better than the other you. What a lousy way to wake up. The scraggly faces are not the first thing I want to see when I open my eyes.
やったレオナが目を覚ましたんだぞ
We did it! Leona's awake! Good morning.
レオナ先輩あざっ
Morning, Leona.
なあうるせえなでけえ声出すんじゃねえよ
Shut up. Don't yell in my ear.
俺は繊細なんだ起こすんならもっと優しく起こせ
I got a delicate constitution, you know. You should wake me up more gently.
起きた瞬間から不満ばっかりの嫌みったらしい感じ
You start grumbling the moment you wake up.
これぞレオナさんっすね
That's the Leona I know.
おいラギこれは一体どういうことだ
Oh
何
yeah,
が起きて
that's... Hey, Ruggy. You got some explaining to do. What's going...
また夢の崩壊が始まったんだぞ
That dream's collapsing again.
マーレウス様を害する計画が阻止されたことで
By stopping the plot to injure Malleus,
この夢でレオナ・キングスカラーは幸せな結末を迎えられなくなった
Leona Kingscholar can no longer achieve a happy outcome in this dream.
ふん当然の報いだ思い知るがいい人間
As well, you shouldn't. Know your place, human.
そんなことを言っている場合かみんな早く俺のそばへ
This is no time for that. Everyone come over with me, quick.
話は後です行きましょうレオナ先輩
We can talk later. Come on, Leona. Damn it. Of course this is gonna happen. Whoa!
何やってんだてめえ普段の身軽さはどうした
Come on, what are you doing? You're supposed to be the agile one.
足元の床が急に抜けて体が沈む
The crown gave out from under me. Whoa! I'm sinking!
ラギ先輩レオナ先輩
And I just wondered, what would overblot Reggie look like?
ジャックさん早くこっちへ
Jack, over here, quick!
でも先輩たちが
But they're both...
いいから行けてめえの面倒まで見切れね
Just go! I can't babysit both of you.
レオナさん絶対手を離さないでくださいよ
Leona, whatever you do, please don't let go of me.
こんなとこでおしまいになっちまうのはごめんっす
The last thing I want is to go out like this.
うるせえちょっと口を閉じてろ
Pipe down and shut your mouth.
この重さラギーの体重だけじゃねえ。強く引っ張り込む力が。
This isn't Rookie's weights. This is a powerful tug.
ああくそ。もう諦めるしかねえか。
Fred. Guess you can't win them all.
まさか嘘だろ。また俺を切り捨てるつもりかよ。
Wait a minute. You wouldn't. Are you gonna cut me loose again?
ジャック受け取れ。
Jack, catch! There can only be one person in the Overblot encounter.
あれ俺生きてる。
Huh? I'm alive?
レオナさん嘘だろ。
Wait, Leona! No, this can't be happening!
限界だ。離脱する。ミートインアドリーム。
We can't hold out. We have to go. Made in a dream. At this point, I'm not worried. I know how things are gonna work out. It's okay, Ruggy. It always works out. In the end. He'll be safe. He'll come back to us in like a few minutes. He's just gonna fight his inner demons. You know, in a way, this whole thing Malleus has done,
怪我はないみたいだが。
it's actually been like a messed up version of therapy for the Overblotters. Because they've all had to encounter themselves in the Overblot form. So ironically, he helped them? I sunk far down here. Guess I'm not hurt at least.
ラギージャック聞こえるか。
Ruggy, Jack, can you hear me?
ここはどこだ。乾いた土と枯れた木の匂い。
What is this place? I smell parched earth and dead trees. It's you.
誰かいるのか。
Someone there. It's either you.
不公平
Life just isn't fair.
だ。どうして俺は王になれない。
Why can't I be king?
先に生まれた能天気な兄。そして後から生まれた愚かな老い。
Instead, it goes to my oblivious older brother. And then to my idiotic little nephew.
あいつらは昼寝をして歌を歌っていたって。いずれ王になれる。
They can nap and sing all day, and they'll still be king eventually.
なのに、俺はあいつらがいる限り、絶対に王になれない。
Then there's me. As long as they're around, I'll never be king.
あいつらが憎い。谷底に突き落としてやりたいほどに。
I hate them. I hate them so much. I wish I could push them off a cliff. That's oddly specific. Into a herd of buffalo, I think it was. Was it? I forget what animal. It was some kind of stampede of something.
あれは俺か。なんて惨めな姿だ。
Is that me? Man, I'm pitiful. I'm glad you've seen it.
惨め。ああ、 ひどく惨めな気分なんだよ。
Pitiful. Yeah, that's a good word for how I feel. Real pitiful.
俺より無能な奴が王になれるのに、俺は永遠に王になれない。
Someone less competent than me is going to be king. And I never will. What if you actually, like, became, what, Flena is his name? Flena's, like, aide. Then you could be king without the official title. I think it's the position he wants, not the job itself. So maybe not. Like, position and name. Although if he did become the aide, he would have to do work. He doesn't want to do work. So that wouldn't quite work out.
俺はずっと2番手のまま。こんな不公平があるか。
He'll always be second in line. How is that fair?
ああ、まったくだ。本当にやってられないな。
Yeah, no kidding. It's ridiculous, alright.
お前ならそう言ってくれると思ってたぜ。
I knew you'd see things my way.
無能な奴らは俺のことを全く理解しない。いや、理解できないんだ。
Those incompetent fools never try to understand us. They couldn't if they wanted to. Yeah.
彼らの1000倍にも値する名君になれるのに。
Considering how you were in your dream, I'm feel safe to say officially, no, you wouldn't. I'd be 1,000 times better king than Felena. But nobody even cares.
1000倍だ。随分と大きく出たじゃねえか。
1,000 times? Well, that's a pretty bold claim to make.
口でなら何とでも言えるよな。実際、お前が王になる確率はゼロに等しい。
You can talk big all you want, but you got basically zero chance of ever becoming king.
なんだと。
What?
周りの人間を見下しているくせに、承認欲求だけは人一倍。
For a guy who looks down on everyone, you're pathetically desperate for recognition.
そのくせ、他人に認められる努力をしようともしない。
You never put in any effort to earn it.
挙句、誰も俺を理解しないとふてくされている。本当に惨めだ。
All you do is sulk and go boo-hoo. Nobody understands me. Pitiful.
うんざりするぜ。だが、これが俺か。
I can't stand the sight of you. But I guess that's me, huh?
そうだ。これが俺だ。
Yes, this is me.
誰よりも優秀だと嘘吹きながら、自分の実力で勝負しようともしない。
I act like I'm better than everyone else, but I never try to compete on my own merits.
本気で勝負して負けでもしたら、今まで必死に守り続けてきたプライドはズタズタになっちまう。
Because if I competed seriously and lost, the pride I've been so desperately protecting will be left in tatters.
そんなのはとても耐えられないもんな。
It's unbearable, isn't it?
そうだろ。
真実の
Isn't that right, my friend?
老いて痩せたライオンの姿に変わっていく。
Now my look-alike is turning into a haggard old lion.
ここから出ていくことは許さない。
He will never leave this place.
お前は俺と共にここでプライドを守っていくんだ。
Stay here and keep your pride safe.
お互いが滅びるまで永遠にな。
Forever and ever until we both meet our end.
こんな水も食べ物もない荒廃した場所で永遠に暮らせってのか。
It'd be so boring there. There's literally nothing to do, and also keep getting sand in my eye. Because this... It's not weather, but it would keep going on eternally. And it would not... it just wouldn't be a great time. You expect me to spend eternity in some blasted out ruins with no food or water?
むごいことを言いやがる。
That's a pretty huge ask.
俺はこんなところは出ていく。お前はずっとここで崩れた玉座にしがみついているがいいさ。
I'm leaving this dump. You can stay here and keep clinging onto your crumbled throne forever.
お前にお似合いの言葉を送ってやる。
In fact, I've got just a blessing for you.
おうよ。永遠に幸あれ。
Long live the king!
「二度と太陽を拝めなくしてやる。二度と太陽を拝めなくしてやる。
It's kind of a neat overblot form, the enemy. A lot of fire elements. Alright.
ほらついてこい。こぼれをちょうだいしろ。こぼれをちょうだいしろ。邪魔だ。 覚悟しておけ。
Alright, that was pretty decently strong move. Alright, so first one, fire, second one, wait, no second one. Oh, we don't have any water, so, second one, fire?
バカばっかりだな。ついてこい。こぼれをちょうだいしろ。こぼれをちょうだいしろ。うるせえ。邪魔だ。
It's kind of cute how they're both going. Leonie, your selection kind of sucks. That we are going against ourselves, so of course it's gonna suck. Or himself against himself, whatever.
人生は不公平だ。人生は不公平だ。バカ目障りだな。引っ込め。お前らに何がわかる。
That second attack is the better one.
王よ、永遠なれ。
All right, quiet confrontation.
真実の友よ。
My friend.
待て、よせ。やめろ。
No, I didn't mean. No. No! And he's gone.
真実の友か。
Friend, huh?
そうだな。
Yeah, I guess that's what you are.
これからもてめえは俺の中に居座って王になりたいとわめき続けるんだろう。
I guess you're gonna stay somewhere deep down inside me, whining about wanting to be king.
爪と牙を折られても諦め悪く一生な。いいだろう。受け入れてやるよ。
For my whole life, refusing to ever give up, even with your teeth and claws shattered. Fine. I'll let you in.
そしてお望み通りいつか必ず手に入れてやる。
And I'll give you what you want someday.
俺だけの玉座と俺のためのプライドを。
A throne and a pride to call my own.
俺は諦めないぜ。いつか必ず。
That's the spirit. See, if you can't take the throne, you just make your own. Not easy, but it's possible. I'll never give up. It's just a matter of time. It's okay, I see.
おはようございます。レオナ陛下、ここにいらっしゃったのですね。
Has this ever happened before? No, actually, I think it has. Yeah, it has, because they go to the overblock and then they come back and then they get picked up. I forgot how it went. There you are. Good morning, Your Majesty.
キファジか。
Ah, Naji.
早速ですが、朝のご報告を。
I'm here to give you your morning briefing.
言っただろう。報告書は時間があるときに紙で読む。読み上げるのは時間の無駄だ。
I told you I'll read the briefings myself when I have a moment. Reading them aloud to me is a waste of time.
ですが、王に日報を届けるのは侍従長の伝統でして。
But it's my duty as Grand Chamberlain to deliver news to the king.
それ以上続けるなら、構想を添えて食ってやるぞ。
Keep talking like that and I'll garnish you with herbs and eat you.
いい眺めですが、陛下。
Isn't that such a lovely view, Your Majesty?
太陽の届くところすべてが王であるあなたの国だ。
Everything the light touches is your kingdom.
穏やかなお前は気持ち悪いな。
You're acting so friendly, it's weirding me out.
いつもは公務をサボると棒で叩いて敷物にしますよとわめくくせに。
Normally, you yell at me when I skip out on my duties and threaten all sorts of punishments.
お前は昔からそうだ。どんな王子でも立派な王の器に仕立て上げる。
You've always been like that. Rearing any prince into a proper model of royalty.
たとえそいつが王位継承権を持たない王子でも
Even one not in the direct line of succession.
私が教育してきた王子の中でも
Out of all the princes I've raised,
あなたはとびきり機関棒で気ぐらいが高く気難しくそして聡明であられた
you were the proudest, the unruliest, the moodiest, and the brightest.
ついにお気づきになられたのですなレオナ殿下
So, Your Majesty, I suppose the jig is up.
ここが夢の中であることを
You finally realize this is a dream.
ああ
さすがでございます王よ
Bravo, my king.
王だとお前の王は俺じゃないだろ
Your king. I'm nothing of the sorts, and you know it.
夢の中での私を自分の侍従長に設定したのはあなた様ご自身でしょう
Come now. Aren't you the one who designated me as your Grand Chamberlain in your dream?
もし俺が現実で王になったらお前は即刻クビだ
If I ever did become king, the first thing I'd do is fire you.
横でピーチクパーチク小言を言われちゃかなわね
The last thing I need is your constant squawking in my ear.
え俺はもう行くぜ
I'm leaving now.
あばよクソじじい
So long, you blasted old bird.
俺こそが上俺こそが渇きお前から明日を奪う者平服しろ
I am the one who hungers. I am the one who thirsts. I am the one who robs you of your future. Kneel before me.
キングスロア
それでよろしい早くお行きなさい
So much better. Move along now.
本当のあなたのいるべき場所へ
Go back to where you truly belong.
時は来たり
My time has come.
他の誰かに自分が何者かを決められるなんて冗談じゃない
Who are others to decide who I am? Get out of here with that.
自分の居場所もどう生きるかも俺が決める
Where I belong and how I live are for me to decide.
なんだ今の衝撃は
Is that a shockwave? Nudges, Ortho.
レースシグナルトラッキング成功。指定された座標へ到着しました。
Ether signal tracking successful. We have arrived at the designated coordinates.
レオナさ
よかった無事に戻ってこれたんすね
Oh, good. You made it back.
まさかレオナさんが仲間の代わりに闇の中に自ら飛び込んでいくなんて
I never thought I'd see Leona of all people dive into darkness on someone else's behalf.
さすがはサバナクローの領長だ素晴らしい勇気を見せてもらった
I can see why you're the house warden of Savannah Claw. That was an incredible show of bravery.
当然だろ俺が真実の友を見捨てるわけがないなあラギ
Well, obviously I never abandoned my friend. Isn't that right, Ruggy?
マジでどの口がそれ言ってんすか
You being serious right now?
マジフト大会の時みたいに見捨てられるんじゃねえかって俺すっげえ怖かったんすからね。
I was terrified you were gonna drop me like you did in the spell drive tournament, you know?
それじゃあの時のことはこれでチャラだな。
Give him a few coins and sure. Does this make a sequel for the... or does this make a square for that?
いやいや、あの時の歌詞からだいぶ利子がついてますから。
Not in the least. You've accumulated a lot of interest in the months since the whole mess.
まだまだ甘い汁吸わせてもらう予定なんで。
I'm gonna be milking that for a long while yet.
頼むから自分の命を粗末にするような真似はよしてくださいよ。
So please don't pull any stunts that could endanger your life.
てめえ素直に礼の一つも言えねえのか。
Would it kill you to just say thank you?
助けてくれてありがとうございます。
Thank you for saving me. It's all emotional. He's just a baby. He's just a baby.
ジャック、おめえなんで泣いてんだぞ。
Jack, why are you crying?
言ってねえ。
Not crying.
おやまあ、どうしたんすか。ジャック坊やはレオナさんが帰ってきて安心しちゃった。
Huh? What's the matter, Jack? Are you that relieved Leona made it back?
夢の中のレオナ先輩が本当にひってえありさまだったから。
Leona in that dream was just so awful.
ラギー先輩もだけど。
You were too ruggy. Was he?
あんたらがひでえ奴らなことには変わりねえけど。
On the same page as
いつも
Jack.
の方がずっとマシだ。
I mean, you're both still jerks, but I'd take the real you over those fakes any day.
本当によかった。目を覚ましてくれて。
I'm so glad you woke up.
そりゃ光栄なこって。
Jeez, I'm honored.
さてこの胸くそ悪い状況はどういうことだ。
So it's to deal with this whole revolting state of affairs.
その説明は僕からさせてもらえる？
May I field that question? We need to get out the explanation YouTube video.
.なるほどな。これはすべてマレウスの仕業ってことか。
Don't see the video?
あのトカゲ野郎。
Okay, so this is all Malleus is doing. The lizard's gonna pay.
あいつは得体が知れなくていつかとんでもねえことをしでかす。俺はずっとそう思ってたぜ。
I always knew he was shady. And figured he'd pull some ridiculous stunts sooner or later.
これはきっちりお礼をしねえとな。
This deserves some proper payback.
それじゃあレオナ・キングスカラーさん、僕たちの仲間になってくれるんだね。
Then will you join us, Leona King Scholar?
は？どうして俺が？
Why would I do that?
散々悪夢を見せられたせいで俺はもうクタクタだ。一歩も動きたくねえ。
Nightmares I've already been through were so rough I don't want to walk another step. Anyone want to carry
俺は
him?
ここで寝て待ってるからマレウスをボコす準備が整ったら呼べ
I'm just gonna nap here. Call me when you're ready to beat Malleus up.
じゃあな
Later.
その結論レオナキングスからすぎる却下却下
That's just like you, Leona King Scholar. I reject your refusal.
せっかく苦労して目覚めさせたんだからキリキリ働いてもらえませんと
We put in a lot of work to wake you up. It's only fair that you pull your weights.
どうして俺が寮長クラスの魔法師が必要だってんならそこのタコ野郎でもう十分だろ
Yeah, but they're set to expire soon. They've used a lot of energy. That sounds wrong, but you know, it's true. I need to go recover. So we need someone to take their place. That means you. Don't worry, we only need you for one chapter. Who's it gonna be me? If you need a house warden class mage, Cephalopunk over there should have you covered.
僕はどこかの誰かさんのせいで連戦で無理がたたり体中ボロボロでして
For your information, I'm worn and battered after the non-stop battles we fought because of a certain someone who shall remain nameless.
ここで一時離脱をお願いしようと思っていたんです
I was just about to bow out for the time being.
本当だ。アズールさんの構成レースにかなりダメージの蓄積が見られるね。
He's not kidding. Azul's athletic structure has taken considerable damage.
王宮の前で近衛兵と戦った時かなりの数をアズールが相手してくれたんだ
Azul took on a large number of palace guards when we fought them in front of the palace. Now, what I'm surprised about is that Silver and Sebek are still standing. Everyone else, they only last like one over lots. So how are these two not like falling unconscious from overuse of energy or something? That's my question.
魔法だけでなく拳や杖での打撃も見事だった
Not just with magic. The way he laid into them with fists and cane was a sight to behold.
それ完全に柄の悪いやつのただの喧嘩じゃないっすか
And that's just the goons brawling. That's just a bunch of
さらに
goons brawling.
ユニーク魔法をたくさん使ったラギーさん、ジャックさんにもかなりの疲労が蓄積してる。
Jack, Ruggy, you're also both considerably fatigued from your heavy signature spell usage.
自分の夢に戻って休んだ方が良さそうだ。
You should probably head back to your dream for a rest.
ほらレオナさん俺らみんなレオナさんを起こすためにボロボロになったんすよ
Hear that, Leona? We all endured a ton of punishment to wake you up.
そうですよしっかり誠意を見せていただきませんと
Indeed. I expect you to properly reciprocate.
本当にうるせえ野郎どもだわかったわかった少しの間なら面倒見てやるよ
Score. Mission accomplished. You guys never fail to irritate me. Fine, whatever. I'll babysit you for a while.
すごい純粋な興味としてどうやって育てたらこんな偉そうになるのか知りたくなってきた
Royalty. That's all. Well, not all, but one of the main factors. Dude, now I'm genuinely curious what kind of upbringing it would take for someone to grow up that arrogant.
それじゃこれを渡しておくね。マレウスさんとの決戦フィールドへのリンクカード。
Alright. This is for you. Your personal invite link to where we'll be fighting Malleus.
これは華やかなパーティーへお招きいただき 感激の痛い。
Well, consider me immensely grateful for your fancy invitation.
大切な日をすっかり忘れてしまわないよう留意いたします。
I'll make certain to save the dates.
それから旅立つ前にレオナさんのダミーデータを。
Oh, and before we leave, here's your dummy.
こいつは俺が戻るまで王としてこの枯れ果てた土地を一人で統治しなきゃいけねえのか。哀れだな。
He's gotta rule this ruined land as king until I get back. Poor guy.
どうかな。意外とやる気出して都市開発を進めてしまうのでは。
Let's hope not. For all we know, he might get super into it and start pushing urban development plans.
だよね。戻ってきたらすごい高層ビルとか建ってたりして。
Huh? Yeah, huh? Maybe by the time Leona comes back, he'll find a place packed with skyscrapers.
ここにいると気がめいる。さっさと次の夢へ行こうぜ。
Well, first, Dream Leona hologram thing is gonna have to deal with the writers. Before he can even think of development plans and how to solve the whole economic crisis. You need to think of that stuff first before, you know, you go into the ambitions. Just staying around here is dragging down my mood. Let's move on already.
皆さん、僕が同行できるのはここまでですが、
I won't be able to accompany you any further.
世界を支配せんとする魔王を制したとあれば、その成果の値打ちは莫大。
But let's all remember that overthrowing a Dark Lord bent on conquering the world will greatly enrich us.
この大仕事、必ずやり遂げてみせましょうね。
Let's all do our part to see this through.
もしかして俺自分の夢に戻ったらまたドーナツ食い放題なんじゃないっすか？
Enjoy it while you can, Reggie. Enjoy it while you can. Listen. Wait, does going back to my dream mean I get to enjoy more of the endless donut buffet?
ああ、俺らのことは気にせずのんびりゆっくり冒険を続けてください。
Don't worry about us. Please take all the time you need.
俺は自分の実力不足を実感することばっかりだったぜ。
I've been confronted repeatedly with the fact that I'm not capable enough.
合流するまでにきっちり仕上げていくから期待してろよ。
I'm gonna train hard in our downtime and make your jaws drop when we meet again. Alright, good luck. And bring me a donut, Ruggy, when you come back. Alright, it's time to hit up the next dream.
ああ、みんな、俺の周りに集まってくれ。
Right. Everybody gather up and stay close.
では、行くぞ。
Here goes.
いつか会った人に、いずれ会う人に。
Those
Meet in a dream.
Yeah. Those I've met and will someday meet in a dream. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you fall asleep. I just connected the pieces together. Oh my god. I guess we can do like one more. Time to go for a ride, Leona. How's he gonna fare in this? I'm always curious to see the reactions of how they're gonna deal with the travel.
素シグナルトラッキング成功。指定された座標へ到着しました。
Ether signal tracking successful. We've arrived at the designated coordinates. Not even phased. Where are we?
どうやらナイトレイブンカレッジのようだ。
It looks like Night Raven College.
レオナキングスカラーさん、調子はどう？今まで何人か気分が悪くなっちゃった人もいたんだけど。
Leona King Scholar, how are you feeling? A few people have gotten queasy after these trips.
この程度で酔うダ弱な奴がいるのか？そっちの方に驚きだぜ。
What kind of weakling lets a little flight like that make them motion sick? That's a bigger shock to me than what I just experienced.
くだらねえ気遣いは不要だ。さっさと仕事を終わらせるぞ。
Spare me the useless concern. Let's just get this job over with.
で、この夢で叩き起こす草食動物はドイツだ。
So which herbivore are we snapping out of this dream anyway?
くんくん。さっきから漂ってる肉が焼けるうまそうな匂い。
Something to do with food? Trey? Maybe? Is this a culinary school? Oh my god, I think this might be a culinary school. That's my guess, at least. I've been smelling some real delicious meat grilling since we got here.
大食堂の日替わりランチはハンバーグに間違いねえんだぞ。
It's gotta be hamburger day at the cafeteria.
たっぷりのデミグラスソースに
Ooh.
プリプリのマッシュルーム。
Demi-glace sauce. Tender mushrooms.
そしてジュワーッと広がる肉汁のハーモニー。
Slathered over juicy ground beef in perfect hunger squash and harmony.
俺様、もう我慢できねえ。
I can't... Yeah. Can't take it anymore. There he goes.
ほらグリム、食事の前にまず夢の主を。言ってしまった。
We'll just follow and hope we find them. And might be nice to take a snack break. Get back here, Grim. Finding the dreamer takes precedence over food. Never mind, he's gone.
おい監督生、毛玉の手綱くらいしっかり握っとけ。
Hey Maria, you should be keeping a tight leash on that furball. I don't have a leash. Get me a leash and then I'll let you blame me. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he is always like this at lunchtime, so it's not a lie.
学園に編入する前から昼休みになると中庭や校舎を走り抜けていくグリムさんと
Even before I officially enrolled, I'd see Grim sprinting through the courtyard and main building at lunchtime.
それを追いかける監督生さんのことたまに見かけてたよ。
And I'd see you chasing him, Maria.
夢だけどなんだか日常が戻ってきた感じがするね。
I know it's a dream, but this feels like we've gone back to our regular daily routine.
ランチの時間なら学園の生徒が大食堂に集まっているだろうし、夢の主を探すには絶好の場所だ。
We can expect most students to be in the cafeteria at lunch anyway, so it's an ideal place to look for the dreamer.
みんなで大食堂に行ってみよう。
Let's all head there.
そうだ。ランチの時間なら洋服を着ているのは変だね。各自制服に着替えておいて。
Oh, but first, it'd be weird to wear our dorm uniforms at lunchtime. Everybody swap out to your school uniforms. Aw, no more dreamy magical makeover.
あ、グリムさんを見つけたよ。ランチの列に並んでるみたい。
At least he's standing in line and not... cutting the line. Climbing over the counter to get the food. I found Graham. He's standing in line.
しかも先頭に。なんという食い意地だ。おい、グリ！
He's at the very head of it too. What a gluttonous dire beast. Hey, Grip!
おい、てめえ。誰の許しを得て列の先頭に並んでやがる。
Hey, you. Who gave you permission to stand at the front of the line? Since when are Scarabia students punks like this?
大食堂は俺たちスカラビアの島だ。多量線後ろに行け。
The cafeteria is Scarabia turf. Non-Scarabia students gotta get behind us. I thought we were in the Heartslabial, Dream said.
なんで俺様が後ろに並ばねえといけねえんだ
Huh? No way am I letting you cut in front of me.
大食堂の列は早く来た者順なんだぞ
In the cafeteria, it's first come, first serve.
聞こえなかったか？ここはスカラビアが仕切ってる島だっつってんだよ。
Do I gotta repeat myself? This turf is under Scarabia control.
序列はきっちり守ってもらおうか。
You better respect the hierarchy.
いや
Why are we focusing on Scarabia? I'm so confused.
わけわかんね
You ain't the boss of me. I don't even know what all this turf and hierarchy stuff is.
え誰がなんて言おうが最初にハンバーグランチをいただくのは俺様だ
He's all the fancy words he wants. I'm getting that hamburger lunch set before anyone else does.
あの毛玉、早速トラブルを起こしていやがる。
This happens every day at lunch.
夢の主を見つける前に
Probably
物事は
does.
避けたい。止めに入るぞ。
We should avoid conflict before we find a dreamer. Let's step in. Okay, I need to at least know who the dreamer is. But, let me think. Maybe Ace's dream? No. Deuce's dream. Because Deuce used to be like those people. He used to run with that crowd. But why Scarabia? Does he think he didn't belong in in Heartslabial? Or I don't know. I don't know what to think. What nonsense are you guys spouting? It is Deuce. It's
デュース
with blonde hair. Isn't that how he was back in his old days? Zeus bleached his hair.
大食堂での序列については3日前うちの寮とことを構えて番付が交代したはずだ。
Last I checked, you guys swapped places with our dorm in the cafeteria hierarchy after the hostilities 3 days ago.
お前らは今大食堂では序列2位。
Which means you're currently ranked second.
そして今の1位は僕たちハーツラビルだ。
And Heartslabial is ranked
いつまで
first.
幅利かせてんじゃねえぞ。
Stop trying to act like you're hot stuff.
ああおめえ
よく見たら3日前の縄張り争いに顔を出さなかった臆病者の1年生じゃねえか。
Hey, wait, ain't he the freshman that chickened out and no-showed in the turf war 3 days ago?
一年坊が生言うなよ。
Is this even a school at this point?
言えないぜ。
Don't go talking smack to us freshmen. Oh, you might just earn yourself some hazing.
なんだと
Oh yeah?
3日前、デュースちゃんは陸上部の試合
Should
だ
I
っ
be
たんだもんね。
scared to think of what they look like in this dream? Wait, but Deuce didn't have the thing flying around, so maybe that's not him. So then does this mean this is Ace? Deucey was actually at a track meeting 3 days ago, just FYI.
デュース本人は顔を見せたかったんだが
He wanted to be there with us.
パーツラビルは寮長の意向で縄張り争いよりも課題や部活動が優先されるからな
But Herzlobule House Warden has dictated that schoolwork and club activities always take priority over turf wars.
おめえらは
Hey, I know you guys.
ハーツラビルの副総長トレイ・クローバーと副総長補佐のケイト・ダイヤモンド。
You're Herzlobule's vice pres, Trey Clover, and the vice pres's assistants, Cater Diamond.
ハーツラビルのナンバー2とナンバー3か。ち、行くぞ。
And Herzlobule's second and third top dogs. Come on, let's go.
命拾いしたな、一年坊。
He looked out today, freshman.
ダイヤモンド先輩クローバー先輩面倒かけてすんません
Cater Trey, I'm sorry you had to step in there.
おつおつ、頭下げなくていいよ。可愛い後輩のためだもん。
It's all good.
で、
No need to apologize. Got to look out for my cute little underclassmen, right? So?
監督生ちゃんたちはどうしてレオナ君と一緒にいるの？
Oh yeah. Care to explain why you and Grandma with Leona? I'm a hostage? No, that would make sense. I lost a bet with him, and now I'm his bitch for a day or something. I don't know. Honestly, that'd be the most believable thing.
もしかしてオンボロ寮はサバナクローの傘下に入ったとか？
Don't tell me Ramshackle Dorm decided to swear fealty to Savannah Claw.
まさかこの毛玉と草食動物がうちに入れると思うか
I'm gonna assume that me and Grim are neutral since we really don't have much of a dorm. It's just us. Yeah, right. You think my dorm would want this furball and herbivore?
あっという間に寮生どものディナーにされちまうのがオチだ
Our students would eat them alive in no time.
そうかよかったよ監督生とグリムはうちの1年生とよくつるんでるからな
That's good to hear. After all, Maria and Grim run with our freshman party pretty often.
もしサバナクローに下ったとなれば
We'd be beat up and thrown in a garbage can or something, or I don't know. It just wouldn't be pretty. If they had joined up with Savannah Claw,
付き合い方を考えなきゃならないところだった
I was ready to reconsider the whole relationship.
くだらねえ勘繰りしてんじゃねえよたまたま大食堂の入り口で一緒になっただけだそれじゃあな
Get out of here with that paranoia. We just happened to step into the cafeteria at the same time. On that note, later.
監督生グリムいつも言ってるがお前たちはチームの頭数が少ないんだ
And what do you think we do about that? Nobody wants to join Ramshackle. Maria Grimm. I keep warning you guys, your policy's just too small.
ハーツラビル以外の寮の島に入るときは必ず僕かエースに声かけろって言ったろ
You're supposed to reach out to me or Ace when you head into non-Hearts Labial turf, remember? We are? I forgot.
タチが悪いのに絡まれて災難だったな。
Must be nerve-wracking getting singled out by those delinquents, huh?
監督生たちもハーツラビルの席で一緒に昼飯を食べていくか
Maria, would you and Grimm like to join the Hearts Labial table for lunch?
そうしろよエースももうすぐ来るはずだ
You totally should. Ace should be here Ace should be here soon too. So I think it's, since none of them have the little bird flying around, I think it's safe to assume that this is Ace's dream. Was Ace ever part of, like, this kind of thing? I know Deuce had a past in this. How does Ace know what Deuce... I think that's how his haircut used to be when he was, like, a delinquent. So how does Ace know what that looks like? I forget if... Did he ever see a picture of that? Or... Oh. And also, why? Why is the way the school works like this? So what would happen if Leona met his own self in this dream? I feel like that would be dangerous. Maria, what do you think? We got separated from Leona and Ortho and the others.
デュースもだけど、ケイトとトレイもなんかいつもとちょっと違う気がするんだぞ。
With Deuce, it's obvious. But I think Cater and Trey are acting kinda different from normal too. Yeah, but we need to know more.
わかった。
Yeah, okay.
おめえらがそう言うなら一緒に飯を食ってやってもいいんだぞ。
Yeah, sure. If you guys insist on having us, I guess we could join you for lunch.
決まりだね。じゃ、早くメニュー選んじゃおう。
Great, that settles it. Let's pick out our food.
待たせるとリドル君に首をはねられちゃう。
If we keep Riddle waiting too long, it'll be off with our heads. Okay, so Riddle is still house warden, which is kind of surprising, because I feel like, well, maybe Ace doesn't want the position of house warden. I don't know, what does Ace want in this dream? And how is this his dream school? How is it how is it doing something for him?
おいレオナ先輩、あの人間の周りに飛んでいた光る鳥が見えなかったのか
Hey, Leona, did you fail to see the glowing bird flying around the human?
この夢の主はデューススペードだ。
Is it? No, the bird's not there. The dreamer is Deuce Spade.
夢から覚ますためには、まず奴が今置かれている状況を把握しなければ。
If we are to wake him, we must first get an idea of the situation we're currently in.
状況を把握するために離れたんだ。
Yeah, that's the reason I stepped away.
え
What?
この夢、いつも通りの学園に見えるが、どうも様子がおかしい。
At first glance, the school seems like the same old school. But something's definitely up.
島、序列、縄張り争い、そして傘下に入った。
They were talking about turf, hierarchy, turf wars, and fealty.
もう少し情報が手に入るまで 毛玉と監督生を泳がせておきたい。おい、かいわれ大根。
Better to give Maria and DeFarbel some free reign until we get a better idea of what's going on. Hey, radish sprouts.
拙者チートツールの開発が大詰めで忙しいんですが。
Excuse me, he's not radish sprout right now. He's iPod. iPad. Idiopad. Get it? Idiopad. iPad. Excuse me, I'm on Turbo Crunch mode. Developing cheats right now.
家来を呼びつけるみたいに気軽に呼び出さないでくださらんか。
Could you please not demand my immediate attention like I'm some retainer of yours?
監督生たちとハーツラビルの野郎どもの会話を聞かせろ。それくらい簡単にできるんだろ。
Get us an audio feed of Maria's chat with the Heartslobule punks. That should be easy enough for you, right?
はい、こっちの都合はお構いなし。まあできなくはないですが。オルト。
See that? No regard whatsoever for how busy I am. I mean, I could, in theory, but... Ortho.
持ち物の中に耳に入れる小型の通信機を追加したからみんなに配って。
I've added mini transmitter earbuds to your inventory. Could you hand them out to everyone?
了解。
Roger! So how's he
お待た
gonna...
せ、リドル君。
How's he gonna hand them to us? We're not supposed to be, conversing with their kind. I imagine, at least. Unless, Heartslobule and, Ignahide are on, like, neutral, I don't know, what's the word, are on good terms, I guess. I guess if they're on good terms, then we could have the ability to, you know, casually chat with Ortho. Not too much, but not too little. But at least enough for him to hand over the transmitter. So hopefully that's the case. We're back, Riddle.
お疲れ様です、頭。
Greetings, boss.
注文通りサンドイッチとサラダだけ買ってきたが、これで足りるのか?
You got a simple sandwich and salad, just as requested. Will this be enough food for you?
ああ、十分だよ。本日の日替わり定食はハンバーグ。しかし今日は火曜日だ。
Yes, that will suffice nicely. The blue plate special is hamburgers, but it's Tuesday.
寮長としてハートの女王の法律第186条。
As the house warden, I must honor Rule 186.
火曜日にハンバーグを食べるべからずを遵守しなくては。
Never eat hamburger on Tuesday.
やあ、リダル。おめえまだそのへんてこな法律守ってんのか?
I kind of agree. Some of them are kind of silly. Whatever, you do you. Hey, you Riddle. You still following all those goofy rules?
ま、俺様はハーツラビュル寮生じゃねえからハンバーグ食うけど。
Well, I ain't part of Heartslobule, so I'm having that hamburger.
へんってことは失礼な。ハートの女王の法律は守って当然のルールだよ。
I don't appreciate you calling them goofy. Following those rules is to be expected.
今日は監督生とグリムも僕たちのテーブルに座るのかい?
Are Maria and Grimm sitting at the Heartslobule table today?
頭、こいつらを放っておくと他の寮の奴らに潰されちまいそうなんで、いいでしょうか?
If we don't give them a place to sit, they'll be subject to hazing from other dorms. May they join us, boss?
許可しよう。マナーを守って行儀よくランチを取るように。
I'll allow it. Just mind your manners and have your lunch with proper etiquette. I mean, I can do that. Grimm? No promises.
あざっす。
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us.
よ、監督生、グリム。サービングラインの入り口のとこで多寮生と揉めてたね。
Hey Maria, Ace. You guys started a scene with another dorm in the lunch line, huh?
相変わらずトラブルメーカーっつうが、なんつうか。
Always the troublemakers, you two.
エース、おめえ見てたのか？
Ace, you saw what happened?
わざわざ見てたわけじゃないけど、デュースが無駄に大声出してたから目立ちまくってたし。
I wasn't trying to. Or I wasn't trying to. But Deuce is so stupidly loud, it was kinda hard not to notice.
無駄じゃねえ。序列を守らねえ奴らにはきっちり分からせてやらねえと。
It wasn't stupid. If someone doesn't honor their hierarchy, you gotta teach them respect.
とか言って、
Wait.
結局トレイ先輩とケイト先輩に睨み聞かせてもらってたじゃん。
Okay, so Ace doesn't have the thing going around him, so whose dream is this? Or did something happen and we can no longer see the little birdie thing? Yeah, right. They only went away because Trey and Cater came over to stare him down.
多寮生と揉めていた死闘会
You were in a dispute with students from another dorm? Was this a personal matter?
スカラビアの連中が筋通ってないことしてやがったんですよ。
Some Scarabia students were talking nonsense, sir.
まだ納得いってないのもわかるけどね。かなりの長期間大食堂はスカラビアの島だったし。
I feel like the cafeteria should be neutral. Although, I mean, there's gonna be some kind of neutral territory, right? Or are we the neutral territory? Ramshackle. I get why they'd be disgruntled. The cafeteria was Scarabia turf for a long time.
ケイ君が手に入れた情報によると、あっちは近々またことを構えてうちから奪い返すつもりみたい。
And according to KK's intel, they plan on instigating more hostilities to get back sometime soon.
まあそうなるよな。大食堂はスカラビアの縄張りの中でも重要な拠点だった。
Makes sense. The cafeteria was a critical base of operations in Scarabia turf.
だがこちらとしても次の何でもない日の集会のために
But we needed this place too.
放課後のオーブンの使用権がどうしても欲しかったからな。
Specifically, we needed access to its ovens after school for our next unbirthday party.
ああ、あっちも宴の準備があるからキッチンは譲れないって言ってきたんですっけ。
And they refused to do that to us. They refused to give that to us since they had their own party prep to do, huh?
そうそう。スカラビアは他寮に比べれば話し合いの席についてくれる方ではあるんだけど。
Yep, exactly. Scarabia is one of the more reasonable dorms on campus when it comes to talking things out, but
お互い譲れないものがあるなら戦うしかない。それがこの学園のルールだ。
if something is non-negotiable on both sides, fighting is the only resolution. That is the rule on campus.
次のドンパチは僕も絶対に参戦します。ハーツラビルの結束力見せてやるぜ。
I'll definitely be there for the next throwdown. We'll show him Heart's Labial unity. So does this mean Crowley is delinquent too? That'd be kind of terrifying to see. Heart's Labial and Scarabia feuding or something?
何言ってんだよ監督生。トレインの魔法師の授業でぐっすり寝すぎてまだ寝ぼけてるの？
Are you kidding, Maria? Do you sleep so soundly in Train's class that you haven't woken up yet?
ナイトレイブンカレッジは7つの寮がそれぞれの縄張りをめぐってしのぎを削ってる。
Night Riven College, 7 dorms are locked in a non-stop battle of the turf.
寮同士の抗争なんか日常茶飯事だし。
Disputes between dorms happen daily.
学びたいこと 使いたい場所があるなら盤を張ってるチームと戦って権利を勝ち取らなきゃならない。
That's a pain. What if we need to use the public restrooms? What, we gotta fight like a Diaz Omnia student for it or something? That's a bunch of bull. If you want to learn something or use a certain facility, you gotta challenge the dorm posse that controls it and win the right to access it. What in the world?
オンボロ寮は学園長が定めた不可侵領域。
The head mage designated Ramshackle Dorm as off limits to other dorms.
しかもお前たちはエースやデュースと一緒にいることが多いから。
And you two hang out a lot with Ace and Deuce as it is.
火の粉が降りかかることが少ないんだろうな。
And that's probably why you don't get in many fights.
しかしこの学園の生徒であるからには自分の身を守るためにもルールは知っておくべきだ。
But since you attend the school, you should know the rules so you're able to protect yourself.
お前たち改めて教えておやり。
You two, give them a quick refresher course.
おっす。
Yes, sir. So, is this like no one's particular dream, or, I mean, one of them said something about it being Deuce's dream, which could make sense considering, you know, his hairstyle and, you know, the type of environment this is. But he doesn't have the little bird thing swinging around his head. I need that to be able to tell if it is or isn't. Is it invisible? Is it so tiny we can't even see it? Like we went over, the school has 7 dorms that each have their own turf.
そしてその使用権をめぐって学園中のあちこちで日々戦いが繰り広げられてるんだ。
And fights break out every day over the right to access the areas within said turf.
まずは僕たちのチーム。
First up is our posse.
グレン懲罰ハーツラビル。
Right, okay, sure. The Red Retribution, Hertz Labial.
主な縄張りは図書館周辺。本を借りたいなら僕たちを通してからにしてもらうぜ。
Her main turf is the library. If you want to check out a book, you gotta go through us.
次に
Next up.
中央方向サバナクロ
The King's Roar, Savannah Brawl.
主な縄張りは植物園周辺。寮長のレオナ・キングスカラーは授業中でも縄張りに陣取ってる。
Their main turf is the Botanical Garden. Their housewarden Leona Kingscala keeps a claim stake there even during class.
もしクルーウェル先生から薬草を集める課題が出されたら、奴らとの衝突は避けられない。
If Professor Corral assigns you homework that requires medical herbs, you're guaranteed to clash with them. Bring him like a box of meats and stuff, and will I be able to get some herbs that way? Maybe a blanket too? Pillow? Then there's
海馬潮流オクタビネル
these names. The title terrors. Shocked even now.
主な縄張りは購買部周辺。もともと購買部はオンボル領と同じ不可侵領域だったが、
Their main turf is the school store. It used to be off limits, like Ramshackle Dorm.
領長のアズール・アーシェングロットが購買部の店主
Makes sense.
サムさんと協定を結んだらしい。
But their house warden Azul Ashengrotter struck some kind of deal with Sam, their proprietor. Honestly, they don't really look at all that difference.
通行料を払いたくなきゃ戦うしかない。
If you don't want to pay their toll, you gotta fight him.
それでさっきお前らに絡んできたのは
The guys who almost started trouble with you before?
灼熱毒蛇スカラビア
The Scalding Serpents. Scarabia.
主な縄張りは大食堂と風車、鶏舎周辺。
God, what would like Thug Kaleem look like, sound like, act like? I kind of want to see that. Their main turf includes the cafeteria, the windmill, and the chicken coops. And they own a lot. Although the cafeteria isn't theirs anymore, right?
7両の中でも穏健派と言われているが、食が絡むと話は別だ。
They're said to be the most peaceful dorm out of the 7, except for when it comes to food.
マスターシェフを受講したいなら、間違いなくこことぶつかることになる。
If you want to take a culinary crucible course, you're gonna go up against them.
なんでもない日の集会のために、今はハーツラビルが大食堂の島を張ってるが、
Hearts Lobby will stake a claim on the cafeteria for our unbirthday parties.
遠からず本気で取り返しに来るに違いない。
But they're gonna regroup and come back with a vengeance to try and retake the place sooner rather than later.
まだまだ行くぜ。
There's more too, like... Alright, what's this one? What would this one be? Pal Fior? Oh, Pummel Fior, okay. The absolutely beautiful Pummel Fior!
主な縄張りは魔法薬学室と中庭周辺。
I feel like Apple's thriving here. Their main turf includes the alchemy workshop in the courtyard.
奴らは放課後魔法薬学室にたむろってやばいやつ。
We got drugs here too? Jeez! Well, I guess I should expect that. After school, they all get together in the potionology lab and brew the good stuff.
使えばテンションがぶち上がるギラギラのコスメをな。
That's a different kind of drug than I've ever heard of. Although that does seem on point for, like, Vil. Because if you're going to be creating something like that, it's got to be something beautiful if you're on Pomfior, right? So... They also make toxic lipstick that, like, poisons you when you put it on and, like, you give it to your enemies. Ultra glitzy makeup that hypes you up big time when you wear it.
もし魔法薬学室で補習を受けることになったら奴らに筋通さなきゃならない。
If you have to take remedial potionology lessons, you'll have to go through them.
忘れちゃならないのが
Don't let me forget. Okay, what would Ignihide do? Ignites? Hide? That's the only thing I can think of.
総遠騎士イグニハイド
Oh, fried. Okay, I see. The Blue Blazers. Ignifried.
主な縄張りは講堂と保健室
Their main turf includes the lecture hall and the nurse's office.
奴らはめったに縄張りから出てこないし他領とも争わないだが
They barely ever leave their territory, and they don't fight with other dorms.
最近編入した領長の弟オルトっていうヒューマノイドの一年はイカれた猛犬らしい
But they've got this recently enrolled humanoid, the house warden's little brother Ortho, who's supposed to be one serious mad dog. Okay, this is gonna make it difficult for Ortho to give us those headsets. Transmitter things. I feel like Idia himself would have to give it to us. Because I think Idia can, wait, can he? Can he give himself a physical form? Hmm.
断りもなく縄張りに侵入しようもんならビームでジュッと焼き入れられるって噂だ
Thus the fried, I guess. And probably the flames. Probably got something to do with it too. Point of the street is that anyone who steps on their turf without permission will get fried by his lasers.
最後に
And lastly, alright, what do you think, Diazomnia's name is gonna be, I cannot think of anything.
高麗国営ディアソマニア
It sounds exactly the same. Just spelled different. The Thundering Shadows. Diazomnia. Diazomnia. Diazomnia? Diazomnia? I don't know which way it's pronounced now in this world.
主な縄張りはコロシアムと厩舎周辺
Their main turf includes the Colosseum and the stables.
寮のトップを張ってるマレウス・ドラコニアその威圧感とカリスマ性は半端じゃねえ
Malleus Draconia's got the top spot in that dorm. And he's got power and charisma for days. I feel like Malleus here is gonna be absolutely freaking terrifying. Because everyone here is supposed to be like a delinquent or something, right?
仁義さえ通せばグダグダ言わねえ奴らだが礼儀を書けばすぐに雷が飛んでくる
They'll leave you alone as long as you pay him proper respects. But the moment you neglect your manners, you'll get zapped with lightning.
チームの一枚岩っぷりは全寮の中でも随一だ手強いぞ
They're the closest knit posse on campus. They're the tough stuff.
理解できたか監督生グリムこれがナイトレイブンカレッジの勢力図だ
Did you get all that, Maria? Grim? That's the lay of the land in Night Ribbon College.
学園内を歩くときは縄張りに気をつけろよ
Whenever you're going around campus, pay attention to whose turf you're on. Yeah, that's a G alternate spelling. It's definitely a unique.
治安が最悪すぎる。
It's a total jungle here.
うちの学園は普段から貧困法制とは言い難いが、さらに悪化してるじゃねえか。
School isn't exactly a bastion of good conduct, but this is even worse than usual.
まるで小国がひしめく大陸の戦国時代だ。なぜそんな夢を？
It's like a feudal free-for-all of small powers scraping for control over the entire continent. Why is this his dream?
セベク氏、例え方が大げさだし古風すぎんか。
Sebek, not only is your comparison way too melodramatic, it's also beyond outdated.
拙者は徒党を組んだ不良同士の構想を描いた作品かと思いましたが。
It reminds me more of stories about young punks banding into groups and fighting each other.
この間クラスメイトに借りた漫画みたい。
Yeah, I borrowed a manga like that from a classmate recently.
ああ、ドラマとか劇場版にもなったあれね。わかりみが深い。
Oh yeah? The one with the live-action TV show and movie adaptations? That tracks. I wonder if this is a reference to something that actually exists. I would prefer they still give us a visual confirmation of whose dream this is, even though we've pretty much, you know, come to the conclusion that it's Deuce's, I guess. I like being certain.
デュース・スペード。見るからに真面目な優等生だと思っていたが。
Deuce Spade. He's always struck me as a diligent honor student.
デュースさんが優等生？
Deuce, an honor student?
廊下に張り出されている定期テストの結果で彼が上位100位に入ってるところ、僕は見たことないな。
I've never seen his name in the top 100 scores in the exam results posted in the hallway.
図書館でリドルさんに勉強を教わっているのを見たことは何度かあるけど。
Though I have often seen Riddle tutoring him in the library.
やつとは合同授業でくらいしか一緒にならないが、居残りをさせられているところをたびたび見る。
During lessons are the only time I'm in the same class as him, but I've seen him stay after class somewhat frequently.
みなりこそそれらしく整えているが、本性はろくな人間ではないのだろうと思っていた。
He presents himself well enough, but I've always suspected he wasn't entirely upstanding.
何でもかんでも暴力で解決する夢を見ているなんて。やはり僕の予感は当たっていたようだ
Are
な。
you proud of yourself, Sabak? You sound proud of yourself. And here we are in a dream where everything is resolved through violence. My assumption was right on the mark.
でもこの夢の中の喧嘩で手にできるものって物やお金じゃなくて。
But what's at stake in these fights isn't money or physical objects.
主に学園内の設備の使用やそこで学習するための権利だよね。
It's mainly
不良というには真面目すぎるような。
It's mainly access to school facilities and classes, right? That seems at odds with what a real delinquent would want.
勉強するために殴り合う意味は全くわかりませんが、まあ真面目といえば真面目。
The logic of brawling in order to study is beyond me. But I guess this is diligent in its own way.
優等生になりたいのか、不良になりたいのか、よくわからねえ夢だな。
It's hard to tell if he wants to be an honor student or a punk in this dream.
で、どうやってあいつを夢から覚ますか。だが。
So, how do we wake him from this?
毎日喧嘩に明け暮れているなら、俺たちが打撃を与えても違和感なく受け入れてしまう可能性がある。
If fights are everyday occurrences here, Engaging in violence with him may not trigger any dissonance at all.
打撃以外の方法で大きなショックを与えなければ効果がないかもしれないな。
That means if we want to deliver a heavy shock to his system, we'll probably need to find a non-violent approach.
入学して以来
Since his enrollment,
デュースさんと一番多くの時間を共に過ごしているのは監督生さんとグリムさんだ。
Maria and Grimm are the only ones Deuce has spent the most time around.
でも今一緒にテーブルを囲んでいるエースさんや先輩たち、彼らは闇である可能性が高い。
But it's very likely that Ace and the other upperclassmen sitting with them at the table are all darkness.
しかもジャック氏の夢でのレオナ氏みたいに
We could be looking at a repeat of how Leona was in Jack's dream.
バフモリモリになってるかもしれない。特に上級生との直接対決は避けたいとこっすな。
They might be stacked with buffs, especially the upperclassmen. We should avoid any direct conflict with them.
ああ、暴力はもうゴリゴリだ。
Yeah, I've had enough violence already.
しかしこうしてただ様子を伺っているわけにも。
But we can't keep observing passively forever.
ローズハート寮長、大変です。
House Warden Ruddle, we have a problem.
なんだい想像し。食事中に大声を出すものではないよ。
Oops, I touched the thing. Sorry. I just wanted to put my arm down. Must you be so loud? It's hardly good manners to raise your voice during mealtime.
申し訳ありません。でも緊急事態です。
Sorry, sir, but there's an emergency.
図書館の自習室の使用権を奪いにオクタビネルの野郎どもが勝ち込んできました。
Why has everyone got a mohawk? Those Octavinal punks crashed the library to seize the rights to the study rooms.
勝ち込みだって。それは聞き捨てならないね。
An invasion, is it? I can hardly ignore that.
そうか。来週の小テストに向けてだな。
It must be because they want to prep for the quiz next week.
あのインテリぶったインチキ野郎ども。
Bunch of smarmy low-down punks.
オクタビネルの寮長や幹部たちは
Octavinal's house warden and upper management there.
動いていません。1年生のみのチームで殴り込んできたようです。
No, sir. It's a team made up of solely freshmen.
じゃあリドル君や俺たちが出ていかない方が大ごとにならずに済むかな。
Then me, Trey, and Riddle are probably best off staying out of this, in the interests of avoiding escalation.
エースちゃん、リュースちゃん、一年連中を集めて場を収めてきて。よろよろ。
Hasty doosey. You boys round up the freshies and get things under control. TI. TIA.
もちろん。
Absolutely.
負けることは許されないよ。お分かりだね。
I will not accept defeat from either of you. Is that clear?
はい、寮長。
Yes, House Warden.
あ、デュースが行っちまった。俺様たちも追いかけるんだぞ。
Deuce just ran off. We better follow.
監督生たちがデュースを追って大食堂から出ていくぞ。
Maria and Grimm are running out of the cafeteria after Deuce.
赤い坊ちゃんたちと別行動になったな。都合がいい。
They're moving away from the pampered little redhead and his friends. Fine by me.
俺たちも追いかけよう。
Let's follow. So no one's finding it weird that all of them are grouped together? Starting to get tired, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Sharing tables, ominous labels, a surprise crash, a library clash. Still going. But yes, we will do another stream later this week where we will work on the the events. I don't know when, but at some point. Or maybe we'll do it next week. I don't know. Let me look at the calendar. I'll have to look. But we will be doing that next time. Or at least working on it. Anyway, yes, thank you for dropping by. I hope everyone enjoyed this. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Everyone have a nice night, morning, evening, afternoon. And goodbye. Yep. Bye-bye.